This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
Any kind of spark can start a fire, and when it is this dry with these kind of winds, fires can really quickly get out of control.
We sure have to be careful out there as fire danger is very high this weekend. Fire Watch tops Channel 2 News at 5 o'clock. Boy, get ready for a hot, dry, even breezy weekend coming up in the next few days. Dangerous fire conditions outside. Good evening, everyone. I'm Wendy DeMonte.
I'm Kristen Remington. Thanks for being with us. And that's the equation they're worried about. A fire weather watch is expected Sunday. Despite the rain we had in May, we had it at the beginning of June as well, obviously. But we haven't seen a drop in about 2 weeks. So as you can imagine, everything's drying out, and it's drying out fast.
And as that gal mentioned, all it takes is one spark to light a wildfire with these dry conditions. And Jeff Martinez tells us what we can do to be extra safe out there this weekend.
Looking out over the Truckee Meadows, you can really see how dry things are. And with several days of 90-degree heat, everything's drying out really fast, which equals dangerous fire conditions. Add a little wind to the mix, and the recipe is there for wildfires. The Weather Service in Reno has issued a fire weather watch for Sunday, with winds gusting to 35 miles an hour and relative humidity only in the 5 to 10% range.
So we put out the watch to make sure people know that fire conditions are there so that any sparks that ignite a fire can quickly get that fire out of control.
Well, we had some decent rain in May and the first part of June, but that helped fuels like this grow, and now everything is just bone dry. All it takes is a spark, a cigarette butt tossed out the window, and we could have a huge wildfire on our hands. Meteorologist Don Johnson monitors our dry weather conditions at the Weather Service office in Reno and has a few easy tips you can do to help prevent wildfires.
So we want to make sure that people are taking precautions. Don't make any unnecessary sparks. Be careful when you're grilling. No illegal campfires. You don't want to do any kind of welding near dry grass. Make sure your trailers are properly stowed. Just anything that can cause a spark, because fires can quickly get out of control under these conditions.
Johnson says the winds will also create hazardous boating conditions on Sunday with choppy conditions on area lakes. Also be careful for cold lake and river water temperatures in addition to the fire danger. Covering the story, Jeff Martinez, Channel 2 News.
And obviously, we know it's going to be hot. We know that it's going to be dry. How breezy, though, will it be this weekend? Let's send it over to Chloe Beardsley and for Mike tonight. Chloe, what are you seeing on the maps?
Well, we're certainly seeing a very dry air mass that remains over the region, and it's really not out of the ordinary that we see dry weather here. I mean, we are living in a desert, but winds are expected to pick up a little bit more later on this weekend, and you can actually see it on your satellite as we roll into Sunday. You can see mostly clear conditions Saturday, but we do have a trough of low pressure. That's going to really kick winds up even more by Sunday afternoon, and that is why that watch has been issued. Now, outside, it's already still pretty breezy with winds right out of the west and northwest, ranging right around 21 miles an hour in Reno right now. Much lighter winds right around the Lake Tahoe area, and we'll see that off and on. Heavy winds throughout the evening, decreasing later on tonight closer to midnight. You can see out as we take a look at the lake, breezy conditions continue. We've got mostly clear skies all around the area right now. And here's a look at temperatures right now. Still in the 90s in Reno. 80 degrees is your current temperature in South Lake Tahoe. As far as where we made it this afternoon, 93 was our high today, 82 in South Lake Tahoe. We're going to see slightly warmer weather tomorrow, so just be ready for that. Conditions for tonight, we're going to see clear skies and pretty comfortable temperatures. Take a look at that 80s right around 10 p.m. for the Reno and Sparks area, 60s around Lake Tahoe. Not much change is expected in the weather pattern for Saturday, but like we mentioned, that trough of low pressure is certainly going to kick winds up on Sunday. We're going to wake up to sunny skies tomorrow. It's going to be another hot day, warmer than the weather this afternoon. We'll tell you all about that